Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. I don't know if you knew this, but anyone can get the same premium wireless for $15 a month plan that I've been enjoying. It's not just for celebrities. So do like I did and have one of your assistants switch you to Mint Mobile today. I'm told it's super easy to do at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
This episode is brought to you by the Toyota Grand Highlander. Life's journey brings constant change, filled with exciting surprises and grand challenges. And with its spaciousness, power, and style, the Toyota Grand Highlander is more than a vehicle. It's your partner in embracing all life throws at you. From the spacious adult-sized third row to seating for up to 8 passengers, the Toyota Grand Highlander is up for every grand challenge. Learn more at toyota.com/Grand Highlander. Toyota, let's go places.
Bounce, pass, sports. Pass, kick, pass, dunk it,
What?
funk it, sure, serve it, here, work it, switch, jocular. We're about to get jocular.
Welcome to Jocular, the show where 3 best bads gossip about women's sports.
I'm Katie Kershaw, she, her.
I'm Tien Tran, she, her.
I'm Earfy Master, they, them.
Today we are talking the winner of Queer Madness, as decided by you. We're going to take you through the bracket, give our thoughts, and some of them aren't going to be nice thoughts, okay?
No, Charlie said we'll celebrate the winner and we'll see when we get there.
Yeah, we'll see when we get there.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be celebrating fucking anything.
Yep.
I'll say this. We do jockstrap participation. This is how we feel.
Listen, teams can... I made a bracket for March Madness,
yes,
and my team might not win, and I will feel disappointed. It doesn't mean that team didn't win. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that the winner didn't win. It just means that I will be disappointed if my team doesn't win. That's how I'm feeling right now.
The people have voted, and sometimes I don't like the way people vote.
Yeah, look, we got Trump in office, too, because of the way people fucking voted.
That's right.
That's directly related to Queer Madness.
Related to this, obviously. I can't even fucking believe it. I'm pissed off.
Are we driving listeners away?
No.
Actively?
No. Actually, part of a relationship, we're comfortable with you all now.
Yeah.
And so we're telling you, we're coming to you and communicating that we're having an issue, okay? And I'm going to use a lot of I feel, I think statements.
Yeah,
okay?
because we're feeling emotionally brave today.
Yes.
And we're not going to pretend that everything is okay.
Yeah, and I feel disappointed. I feel like I was disappointed when I saw this. I feel like that. And I know that was nobody's intention.
No.
Nobody's intention.
But that's the thing about March Madness and Queer Madness, you know, you can't always win.
You can't always get what you want.
And now we're going to talk about a little bit.
What's up in the group chat?
Okay.
Okay, we're going to get a little serious.
Yes.
Because this is something that is very important to all of us. Mm-hmm. Recently, an absolute star, Barbra Banda, who is the star of the Orlando Pride, who was the MVP of last year's winning NWSL championship, who is a star, absolute star, one of the best players in the world, has been receiving a lot of transphobic jeers and heckles from NWSL fans at games.
Truly, actually disappointing.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
If you are going to be a fan of the NWSL, if you're going to be a fan of women's sports, you have to not, we don't want you if you're going to be transphobic. Or if you're going to be racist.
No turf on our turf.
No.
No turf on our turf. Let's go!
No turf on our turf! Wow. Print it.
Print it.
Print
you know
it.
what? We're making t-shirts.
No turf on our turf. It's so true.
It's legit. Women's sports has no fucking space.
Yes.
For this type of hate, for this type of any of it. It's so insulting and disappointing from top to bottom.
Yes.
There's every aspect of it.
There's the very obvious transphobia of it all, but it also comes down to like such a serious element of racism.
Yeah, it's the intersection of the two.
This racism and misogyny of just claiming that Black women are not feminine enough.
Yes.
Like, if you can't feel your truly deep like white racism in that she's too masculine for you, that her features are not feminine enough for you, like you really have to look inward. That really is, that's a deeply ingrained white propaganda piece.
Yes. And also we've always talked about how like transphobia not only hurts trans folks, but also it's gonna hurt cis folks as well.
And now it is.
Because then you start policing people's gender presentation, and now it is. Like, she should not be on the receiving end of any of this. It like someone like a fucking J.K. Rowling also took time
Perish.
to that.
Perish.
She who must not be named. Actually, I'm sorry.
She.
Avada Kedavra.
What?
Are you out, bro?
Avada Kedavra.
Avada Kedavra?
Avada.
That's what Gaga was trying to do.
Yeah.
No,
From ER to JK, if I had a wand, I would be killing all your Horcruxes, ya bitch. Okay.
And we know what they are. One of them is that moldy wall in your house.
the moldy wall that has made you. I mean, I'm not trying to give her an excuse for her turfy ways, but the mold is not helping.
No. The mold is not
I
helping.
believe that all transphobes have mold poisoning.
I think so. That actually really checks out.
It's black mold in your brain,
It's
bro,
black-
because it's not checking out.
Yeah, it's black mold
not
in your
making
brain.
sense. And
Get
also,
a fungicide.
I want to give an argument to the people who are really struggling with this, like, trans argument in general. Let's take it away from Banda. A lot of the arguments against trans women playing are rooted in misogyny. It centers men, and it's rooted in misogyny. This backwards idea that a trans woman is just a man in drag trying to get more awards than the women. First of all, trans women are women, and second of all, it's a unique understanding of misogynists that women are less than men, and if you put any man at all on a field, on a court with a woman, he will beat her. I don't believe that.
I don't believe
I
that.
don't believe
I
that
don't
as
believe
a
it.
woman sports fan,
No,
and
I
I
don't believe
hope
it.
that you can undo that belief too, because that is ingrained in us in a really hard way, and the same way that white supremacy is ingrained in us because we live in a white supremacist nation. All transphobia is, you're right, the intersection of all of these deeply ingrained hates.
Yep.
That it is not our fault that we are born into a society that believes these things, but it is our fault if we don't dismantle them within ourselves.
Which I think is like, you know, it's on us and jockstraps. Because like, I feel like we are in spaces. I've had these conversations with friends who will say transphobic things about like trans women in sports. It's on us to dispel the myths and to call them out and to just be like, to explain with facts, like, you're wrong. It is on us. So I hope that like we help you feel empowered to like be in conversation with people who are like using terrible fear mongering and like just like not of this world irrational bullshit to push their transphobic like
And
ideals.
You should never have to justify equality and fighting for
Yes.
equality. You should never have to do that. But if you feel like you need to be armed with stats and facts, we can provide those.
Yeah.
We can absolutely do that. If you feel like I'm nervous talking to my uncle about this, he's so vocal and I don't know why all of a sudden. We can and we should and we will provide
Oh, that's a great idea.
yeah, resources so you feel like this community is with you while you're having those conversations.
Yeah, you can point to how little trans women are actually affecting women's sports
Yes.
at all.
Yep.
And, you know, another reminder is that, like, I know that for a long time when this debate started, which actually it's been, you know, renewed. It was started with the Nazis and has been renewed for us by Nazis. When it started, I would get so mad. I would get so mad that I would kind of lose my temper almost to the point of tears. And now I'm sitting with all these facts. I'm sitting with my actual belief, which is that women and men are equal and that trans women are women and that they should be able to play where they want to. And I'm sorry, we're not including trans men in this conversation once again because we don't believe that a woman
we
could
don't.
ever beat a man. So it all comes back to misogyny. I believe so truly that people are equal, that now I can hear this argument and it doesn't even piss me off. I can calmly say exactly the side that I think. And if those people don't come to you, then hatred is their capital.
Yeah.
And in these moments, I think it's really important, you know, when I can feel that anger in me, or I feel like I don't have a retort for what they're saying because it's a baseless.
It's insane.
You
so
can't
baseless.
reply with sanity to insanity.
Yep.
Is just continuing to be genuinely curious and asking them, why do you think that?
Yeah.
Because it's empty.
Yeah.
And they will fall.
They walk themselves into a wall.
Yeah, because there is no real argument.
No, and that
On their
is
side.
always a fun thing to do at a family gathering. Highly recommend.
I was really pleased with the league. The NWSL.
I know they did have a really wonderful response.
They came out and, you know, I'll do the shortest version of this. The NWSL said, as a league, we remain committed to holding individuals accountable for conduct that violates our standards and values, and to reinforcing the inclusive spirit of the NWSL community. That's how a league responds.
Yep. And that's why we love the NWSL. And I think all these new leagues and leagues like legacy leagues like WNBA should continue to foster this sort of inclusive environment. We need to, because it's the only way to get the best out of the best.
Yeah.
You guys want to take a break?
Let's do it.
Get jocular.
This episode is brought to you by Shopify. Forget the frustration of picking commerce platforms when you switch your business to Shopify, the global commerce platform that supercharges your selling wherever you sell. With Shopify, you'll harness the same intuitive features, trusted apps, and powerful analytics used by the world's leading brands. Sign up today for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/tech, all lowercase. That's shopify.com/tech.
Hi, here's your report.
Thanks, Jane. I wish I could hire a whole team of yous.
Try posting a job on LinkedIn. It's the world's largest professional network. Unlike resumes, LinkedIn gives a real-time view into a candidate's skills, experiences, and more.
Huh, let's do it. You're irreplaceable, Jane, but another you would be great.
Find your perfect match with LinkedIn. Post your free job at linkedin.com/achieve. That's linkedin.com/achieve. Terms and conditions apply.
We off? 30 seconds of carefree bliss. Oof, like wind in your hair carefree. Oh, like using Clorox disinfecting all-purpose cleaner in the home carefree. Yes. Like dog slobbing on the coffee table and cleaning it with Clorox carefree. He's on a roll now. Spit toothpaste on the faucet. You got it. You got it. Peanut butter on the light switch. Oh, spritz, spritz. Spritz, spritz. Clorox, man. Clean feels good.
Okay, we're back. Use as directed.
And we're back
with Queer Madness. That was a wild ride.
That was a wild ride.
And I'll admit, I was voting. I was voting every day.
I was voting every day.
First of all, thank you all for voting.
Thank you.
We're only able to have this spirited conversation because y'all came out of the woodwork to vote. And boy, did ya.
And thank you so much for submitting 4 of the tournament contenders. That's very important to us as well.
Yeah.
Do you want to give some context in case people haven't heard the first?
Okay,
well, pause
yes.
right now and go listen.
Yeah, pause right now. Harry wants us to give you context. Pause right now and go listen to our Queer Madness episode, okay?
Yeah, go back. Pause.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
Okay, welcome back. Okay, now
Harry's shaking his head. No, but I think he means yes.
Yes. Opposite day,
Jesus.
bitch.
Yeah, it's opposite day. I keep. Then I am a bitch.
Harry, I'm so sorry. I said it and regretted it.
It's
No,
okay.
don't regret it.
No,
Own
it's
it.
nice.
said it and regret it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, we set up a, if you didn't listen really quickly, we set up a March Madness bracket with all the iconically
You shouldn't have to do
queer,
this.
canonically gay things, and there was a winner that was picked that you picked
Yeah.
through voting,
You certainly
and
did.
that winner was
Checking athletes' IG to see if they're gay.
I think you could kind of tell in their voice how we're feeling about it.
There were so many fun things we gave you guys on here. There were so many fun little
fun things.
Fun little gay things. And this is what we get.
I was rooting for Knee Deep in the passenger seat.
I know you were.
Yeah, and I was too. And I don't want this to be like a jocular versus jockstrap situation.
Totally.
I don't think that's right.
No.
And I don't like that kind of infighting in the community, but that is kind of what's happening.
No, you know what I actually like? I like fighting inside of a community when we create a safe space. We love you. We're not going anywhere. Okay? We love you. We're not going anywhere. We are right here.
This is
Well, this is our last time in the studio, but
that's true. This is our last time in the space. Actually, we are going to be moving into a new space, but
we
love you, and we're taking you with us. You are our sons.
If it feels like we're parents, kind of talking about our divorce right now, I think that's the tone we're taking.
Yeah, but we're not getting.
But we
divorced.
love you.
Your
but
dad and I are trying to work it out.
Yeah, we're trying to work it out, and we're staying together. But
we're
disappointed.
We are tri-parenting between us,
Yeah.
and you won't have to move.
No.
We'll move around.
Maybe if your dad wasn't fucking a 22-year-old.
Okay,
all right. So anyway.
Okay.
Can I just say that I don't think people knew what Jenna Gray 88 was?
No.
Okay.
I know it.
Clear. We need to get
we should have included videos.
We need to get Jenna Gray 88 on.
We need to get.
Do you think we could?
Oh my god, do you think we could?
Probably.
Okay.
Okay. And then maybe everyone will give us a fucking apology.
I need a fucking apology now.
Because I just need you to look up the Instagram, okay?
Yeah.
And you're gonna.
I'll put one in right now.
Thank you. Because I want you to see. I want you to see what you chose not to vote for.
If she's the girl that loves good morning and good night text, stays up late scrolling on TikTok, she loves hugs from behind, enjoys listening to 90s country music, and absolutely overthinks everything. Like, where you at, babe?
Knee deep in the passenger seat. It is, to me, I do think it was like, it made sense to me that got to the end. I can agree with that.
Thank you.
I was shocked by some things here, guys. I was shocked at how quickly having ADHD got dropped out. Are you shitting my fucking ass? Are you shitting my fucking ass?
Why do you think
Have you
was,
ever
though?
dated a queer that doesn't have ADHD? I certainly have not. Fuck. God damn it.
They're really upset.
They are, and I think that the queer community kind of like dripping in neurodivergency could be a part of why it didn't get voted.
You know?
Oh, because we can't see ourselves.
Yeah,
sure. We'll say that.
Yeah,
We'll say that.
Let's say that. We held a mirror, and you went.
We held that mirror up. You did not like that mirror, and you said
You
I'm voting
broke
that
it.
You went smash, 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 smash.
Yeah,
Got
you said
7 years of bad luck and glass in your hands, and you walked away.
Yeah, I get that. That happens to me too sometimes. Like more literally, probably. Let's see some other things that I'm shocked by. Okay, I was shocked by the Gaylor one getting voted out right away. I was shocked by that.
I was too.
I couldn't fucking believe it. I actually don't know if I think that anything is gayer than how insistent Gaylor fans are.
I know.
I know.
Also, did you know, and I should ask my girlfriend this question as well as you, my friend, did you know a straight women and gender study major?
I knew one, but they were for sure. I'm sure they came out later in life. It was always actually the finest woman you'd ever seen in your life, and she was always single because she might have been attracted to men, but she knew that they were internally repulsive, and so she was just floating around college, being so goddamn fine and single. Just give me a chance. I'm still thinking about you. Sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna need a name after.
I honestly
we get off
haven't
my-
met a straight.
No, I haven't.
I haven't. And if you exist, I guess prove it.
Yeah, prove it.
Yeah, I
that.
would say prove it. And that's what we do here. Prove your fucking sexuality.
That is what I care about.
I love prove it.
Prove it.
People aren't saying prove it enough.
No.
Only straight people say prove it. Gay people need to say more.
We need to start saying it more, truly.
I'm
Prove it.
just kidding. That's going to piss the bisexuals off. They don't like prove it.
Okay, you're right.
They don't?
The bisexuals do not like
they
prove
don't.
it. We're just kidding.
We're just kidding.
Sorry
Don't
for the
hurt us.
prove it.
Fair.
You guys are just having fun. We're just talking.
We're just talking. We're just talking.
Okay. Is there anything else on here that shocked you guys?
I mean, I think Mayhem. Well, Mayhem was against gender studies, but Mayhem by Lady Gaga.
I love how you're saying that.
What?
I almost thought you said Mia Hamm.
It was Mia Hamm.
It was Mia. I love Mia Hamm.
No, I wish it was Mia Hamm. That would have
God,
gone
I love
further.
Mia
My
Hamm.
Hamm? That's the most Kentucky I've heard you get.
Mayhem.
Mm-hmm.
Mayhem by Lady Gaga was nominated against Women in Gender Studies.
I can
And
I can see why gender studies was an easy win there.
But I think that was like a 1 seed against a 1 seed for me.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe we didn't do a good job of spreading out. Because,
yeah, maybe we didn't seed right.
Maybe we didn't seed correctly.
Which, Charlie does everything perfectly. And so, actually...
So it's not Charlie's fault.
No, it's not. But I'm
Nothing
just
is.
that some of these things... Some Rings got really far.
I think it's probably on Harry.
I can't believe Some Rings got farther than Hot Little Fuckboy Chain.
I am upset about that.
Yeah, same.
Hey.
You're wearing one. Are you wearing one today?
Am I wearing one? I'm wearing two.
Okay, again, I'm wearing a locket with
Cool.
my baby picture.
Thank you. We had a jock strap that said, "I'm glad Tian mentioned the fuckboy chain being silver as is custom in fuckboy culture."
Aww.
Silver little fuckboy chain.
That's really
But
cute.
I do like both.
I guess I'm a fuck man.
I think other...
Okay.
And I am your lesbian aunt.
And we love you that way.
And we love it.
I want to say something. I want to say something. I knew you sweet little fuckers weren't going to like femme power bottoms insisting they're tops.
Yeah.
But we got to start being honest with each other. Okay? It can be fun. It's a fun little thing to joke about. There's a lot of truth to it. Nobody's feelings need to be getting hurt. But you guys need to start being fucking honest, okay? It's charming when you're honest. It's not charming when it gets voted out in the first fucking round.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
We held a mirror, and I said, "I'm looking in the mirror." But some of you didn't.
You didn't like the mirror.
You didn't like
You
the
did
mirror.
it again.
You went,
Ow!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you smeared the blood on our fucking faces.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
God damn it.
All right. We're looking through some comments.
We're looking through some comments right now. But I will. Okay, here's the thing. I am personally not that upset at the winner because I do think that is extremely queer.
No, I think you're right. I think it is a very obviously queer thing to do. I think you guys are not. It's not that you're wrong. It really isn't. It's that I wanted some of them to survive longer.
Yeah.
I wanted some of them to go farther, and they didn't, and that hurt me to my core.
I know, because think about it. Like, when I'm watching sports and I see someone who's giving queer,
Yes.
I do immediately
I do be searching.
I do be searching. I do be doing a little CSI investigation, going down.
Oh, I do it in sports. I do it in politics. I do it
oh my God,
in
yes, that's so
just
true.
TV.
Yeah, I do it on House Hunters International. Just to
Yes. Bravo.
see. Yeah.
Yes.
You
Do it
gotta.
all. We
You
have to
gotta.
know.
We have to know.
Is Trump gay? You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm doing it all for all my girlies.
Also, this comment you left in here, I think is really nice. Hey, Jocular, I have branded jewelry factory and Hermes factory in China. We produce the highest quality branded jewelry. All of our products are made of real gold and natural diamonds. And all of our Hermes bags are hand-stitched from original leather. Please contact me if interested in purchasing anything. What was that about?
I might not have read all the comments I posted in.
No,
Harry.
Harry,
No,
you did that on purpose.
I was being a little silly boy. I
You
know
were
that you're
being
all
pretty
upset. I
silly.
wanted to make you laugh.
You really did make us laugh.
Okay,
hope it
Jillian
worked.
Ray today said, if a femme power bottom still thinks she's a top after being with you, you're also not a real top. And listen to me when I say this. If a femme power bottom still thinks she's a top after being with you, you are a generous top.
Wow,
Okay.
that's beautiful.
But can you read the hashtags?
The hashtags are know better, do better, for the love of God, in protection of all my fembots. I love a beautiful femme top. I'm talking about femme power bottoms.
Yeah.
You guys are confusing femme tops with femme power bottoms. They're different things.
Yeah.
They are different things.
Yep. And you would know that if you'd been railed by a femme top.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Like you, Harry. I don't know why I did that.
You just saw me and said
really
something.
Going after Harry.
Well,
you called him a bitch.
He's wearing his little lacrosse skirt. It's driving us nuts.
It's white. I can see everything.
I can see everything right now.
I think it might be a size or too small.
Someone said, Matiki said, fight clocking marine biology is one of those other gay majors next to gender studies and or queer studies was where I felt called out. But, the more I thought about it, I'm like, yeah, fucking hilarious ep. You guys are so fun. Harry's game really got us this week. Thank you for all the laughs. Thank you. Thank you.
There are also a lot of comments saying the Beatles clue was really obvious, and it's silly that you didn't get it faster.
Really?
So
there were a lot of comments.
So you guys, so what I'm hearing is, so you guys said
comments.
that
Tons
you guys
of them.
sided with a man over your
in this time,
in this era,
in this time, you're gonna side with a man about a man band.
Five
Okay.
men, yeah.
Okay.
Me and my boys, Paul, George, and Ringo.
You call him John Parr, George.
John Paul, George, Ringo.
Y'all, as always, we
Ringo.
love doing we love doing queer madness, and
it's so fun.
it's
So
honestly the
fun.
most fun because of you all too, and
Yes.
and you voting. We're gonna do it every year.
We are.
You
Maybe
guys-
we'll find other madnesses along the way.
I know.
And I will say that getting pissed off in a fun way, it is like queer tradition.
Yeah.
It may be the queerest of all.
Yeah. The queerest thing of all is like caring about something that is
So silly.
so silly.
So silly. Like really fighting for gay.
I am really pissed that Knee Deep in the Passenger Seat didn't win.
I can't.
But
believe it.
I think it's just maybe you haven't experienced it.
Maybe you guys haven't heard it. Ready? 1, 2, and a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Knee deep in the passenger seat and you're eating me out as a casual now.
Okay.
So maybe,
Have you heard that?
Have you heard that? Have you experienced it? Maybe not.
Jesus.
Harry, in a moment of, I think, true love, took his headphones off and really focused in to look at us and enjoy the song.
It wasn't because I was worried it would be loud. It was because I wanted to hear it without interruption by the headphones. I wanted it pure in my ears.
That's
You
right,
wanted it
pure. Pure.
Okay, well, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, Harry's got a game for us.
Game.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah.
Get junkier.
Now through April 14th at Sephora, everything you love is on sale.
I don't gotta choose. I'll take this and that.
That's right, everything. Save on your beauty faves at Sephora, now through April 14th.
I'll take this and that.
Find brands like Rare Beauty, Youth to the People, Day, Glossier, and more on sale. Shop at Sephora and Sephora at Kohl's today. Limitations apply. Must be a beauty insider. See terms at Sephora.com for complete details.
Good night, itchy eyes. Good night, sudden sneeze. Good night to your symptoms of allergies. Xyzal is the allergy medicine you take before bed. It provides powerful relief while you rest your head. Not just all night, but all the next day. Xyzal keeps working, keeping allergies at bay. And without those annoying symptoms disturbing your rest, you can wake up the next morning feeling your absolute best. Remember, be wise all. Take Xyzal. At night.
Shopping is hard, right? But there's a better way. Stitch Fix Online Personal Styling makes it easy. I just give my stylist my size, style, and budget preferences. I order boxes when I want and how I want. No subscription required. And she sends just for me pieces. Plus outfit recommendations and styling tips. I keep what I love and send back the rest. It's so easy. Personal styling for everyone. Get started today at stitchfix.com/Spotify. That's stitchfix.com/Spotify.
And we're back
with Harry's Game Room.
Wait, we have to have a song.
I love that. Harry's Game Room is so
Harry's
good.
Game Room is so
And
good.
the way that you turned to us to see if that was okay.
Welcome to Harry's Game Room, everyone.
We lost.
Yeah, that had to be a little
that-
scary.
That was really amazing.
That had to be a little scary. Yeah. Because it came out. It was really sudden.
It was really
It was
honest.
only you.
It was only you. Really honest? You've never led a song like that before? You're free falling. You're free falling right now, and we got you.
You are in a safe space.
We have you.
And
Harry's game room. It was this. And Harry's game room.
I can't breathe.
We gotta make it a song.
We do.
Hey, listen, we're gonna normalize this.
We're gonna normalize this.
You so sweetly went. I love it.
Yeah. We love it.
I love it.
Let's go.
Harry's game room, everyone.
Harry's game room.
Today in Harry's game room, we have a little game inspired by a story that Tien's going to tell us about.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, thanks, Harry. Well, as some of you may know, Jesus Christ, NWSL, new Boston team, rolled out a name and a accompanying video that just got absolutely and rightfully dragged through the internet. Okay, so they came up with their original name was Boss Nation because they wanted to have girl boss vibes, which we all know is kind of hard to deal with.
In 2015.
Yeah, didn't die in 2015 because girl boss, nevertheless, she persisted.
Yeah.
And so they're going to be rolling out with a new name, and inspired by that, we're going to be coming up with our own names and logo designs for maybe Boston and also some of the upcoming teams that have been named as potential spots for NWSL expansion. Harry's going to give them to us, and we're going to just like kind of brainstorm really quickly, whatever the first thing that comes to mind.
What?
I'm losing my mind.
No worries.
No.
We're doing a service for our friends at the NWSL.
Yeah, you should take these as real suggestions.
I mean, we've done a lot of workshopping.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, this is not improvised at
Yeah,
all.
this is like market
Trust
research.
us.
We've been in the cities and we've been talking to the people. on the
Oh,
streets.
that is so true.
Yeah.
Boots
On
the ground.
The house down.
Boots on the ground.
The
House
house
down.
down. No turfs on our turf.
Coming up with a lot of great T-shirts today.
I know we do.
I feel like no turf. There's no way I came up with no turf.
I think
on our
you
turf.
really did.
If you came up with it, we're putting it on panties.
So the
I think that's
first
the best way to see
city to talk about, a possible expansion city, is Cincinnati, Ohio.
I feel like you two would really know what to say about this.
There were a lot of ideas that were talked about. One being, it's Porkopolis. So they're the pigs, the Flying Pig Marathon. It's where the industry of slaughtering pigs was really huge.
Whoa.
So pigs were on the table.
So Cincy swine would be good.
Wow.
Cincy swine is an option currently.
I really like that.
I've been a long-standing. This is a name I like. I want it for any sports team that ends up there. I want it to be the Cincy Slick, but it has to be a women's team.
I mean, I think the Cincy Slick Swine.
Slick swine
is
wow.
pretty good. I mean, they're also known for, let's see, hills are huge. The 7 hills.
Yeah.
So just hills.
Cincy Hills.
Cincy Hills.
We also known for our chili. So the Cincy Shits.
Yeah, Cincy Shits would be really good.
This is my hometown. I want a team here, but I am like, I don't think it should be based on any of our cultural stuff because it's chili, it's swine, I think it has to be.
It's German immigrants.
That's okay. So I want it to be alliterative, but I actually don't want to have anything to do with the city, and that's why I'm voting for Cincy Slick. And I'm serious. And if a team gets made, like, let me come be your mascot or something. I will be Slick.
Yeah. Oh my God, I can see it already.
Yeah, I mean, I will say oink oink.
Oink oink. And if Cincy Slick could also be a very hot little pig with like a perfect like slicked back.
Yeah, there's a ton of ways to take Slick. Obviously, the one that I'm thinking of is different, but it'll be really fun.
I've never thought of Slick that way.
Yeah,
really
different.
You guys aren't reading enough literotica.
Yep.
The next city on the docket.
Okay.
It's a little town in Colorado you might have heard of called Denver.
I have not heard of that.
Denver,
Colorado.
Denver, Colorado.
When I think about Denver, I think about weed.
Yes.
The Denver Doofuses.
The Denver Doobies. Denver Doobies.
Easy one.
Wow. The Denver.
We got there.
We got there immediately.
You guys, this is what they call the blue skies period. Okay, we are seriously brainstorming. A lot of these aren't going to be good, but then you're going to find the magic.
And we found the magic right there. Magic. The Denver Doobies.
Yeah.
Great. Done.
Yeah.
And I think I could see a little joint.
Yes.
And in the
Yes, paint it
The
for us.
mascot, are you kidding?
The doob is like a little joint. And then in the smoke, I see a soccer player.
Oh my god!
Wow.
The smoke is a soccer ball.
Oh yes, okay.
Okay, I like that too.
And
both work.
The
Both work. I like
mascot
it. I like
being a fucking just a little doobie running around.
Yeah.
with legs.
How cute.
And here's the thing.
And on fire. Like,
on fire, and also like we won't like the mascot won't be able to kind of like separate the legs, so
Of
it'll
course,
just
of
be
course.
tiny. It'll just be kind of like tiny, like
And no arms. You don't need them in the game anyway.
No arms.
No, of course not.
No.
True.
The next city up to bat.
What?
He's waking up.
Truly, it's afternoon, so now I'm awake.
There he is.
The next city up to bat, it's the crown jewel of Tennessee, Music City herself, Nashville.
Nashville.
You think we're being weird, but like you can't see how hard he was like struggling. Like he literally went.
I feel like that's the first time Harry has ever said crown jewel in his life. And it, like,
Yeah, it was new.
Okay, what about the Nashville Keith Urbans?
Oh, whoa.
yes.
Okay, so I guess we're done.
I think we're kind of done.
And
then
the
that-
mascot would be Keith Urban.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my God. Next.
Okay.
And I love that he's Australian.
He's absolutely
they live there right
Australian.
now, but you know.
of
No,
course
but it's
not.
the Nashville Keith Urbans.
Are him and Nicole still together?
Yeah,
Yes.
and she would be there.
She would be there, and
She'd
their
be there.
twins that are named like Sunday and George. I don't know,
Oh
but
gosh.
one of
Classic.
them is
Classic
named Sunday.
Are you serious?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, wow.
Next.
Next up, it's another city from the state that's round on the end and high in the middle. It's Cleveland.
Round on the end.
Wait,
Round on the end.
It is a little
high
round on
in
the end.
middle.
Oh, you're saying that he's thinking about like
The
when
word
it traces
Ohio.
along the. Oh, you're thinking about the word, not the state.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Because two O's on either side, and then the middle is the word high. It's round on the end and high in the middle. It's Ohio.
Okay.
Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Okay.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yes. Rockin' and a rollin'.
Oh God, we've lost it.
Katie just texted me rocking and a rolling.
Cleveland, also known as Mistake on the Lake.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Mistake. Could they be the Cleveland oopsies?
Ooh, that's fun.
That's really fun.
Well, okay, and it's got all that toxic spills. So
Yeah.
maybe it's like Cleveland Fireball.
Oh yes,
Yes.
that did happen.
The big fire.
The big
Yeah.
fire.
Yes, they
Cleveland
had a big fire.
fires.
Great clinic.
The Cleveland
Really
Clinic.
good- really
so that,
good
but that
clinic.
is a thing. So the Cleveland Clinic is a thing.
Yeah.
So maybe it's
the
Cleveland clinicians.
Can you imagine?
Go clinicians!
Go clinicians!
I can't imagine.
Hear those little clits out there running right now.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I like. Well, yeah, of course it could be Cleveland Clits, but I feel like
I like Cleveland clinicians.
yeah, I think
Cleveland
it's
clinicians
really
rolls off
respectful.
the tongue.
Something very professional, something easy to say.
Yeah. All the fans wear white
They
coats.
all wear white coats. They all have like what is this called?
Like
A
a
hand?
prescription pad?
Yeah, like
Oh,
a
pad.
pad, like a little pad.
Yeah.
And they're
They're
They
really
throw-
tired. They're overworked.
They throw pills at the.
Oh my
I love
God!
that.
They throw
Safe.
pills.
Yeah.
They
That
throw
is
pills.
safe.
That
I
is
love it.
so,
That's
and they're always
safe.
like drawing blood from the players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I love it.
Cleveland clinicians.
Yeah, fuck
Cleveland
yeah.
clinicians.
And they're always having to take courses on empathy because there's a high rate of sociopathy in the field.
There is.
Yeah, there
There
is.
is.
There is.
Bedside table manner is tough.
Yeah.
Bedside table manner. It is tough. It's very tough.
When you're talking to a bedside table.
And finally,
and you're not giving him enough empathy. You're like, I'm sorry, your drawers don't work. That's not good enough.
Do you see this? We're getting closer to the afternoon, and we're losing our minds.
We're losing our damn minds.
And
He's
I'm
holding it together.
turning into a superstar, baby.
Yeah.
Superstar, baby.
He's calling himself a superstar.
It is just bedside.
I'm turning into a superstar. I'm not.
You're turning into one.
Okay.
The final
Countdown.
little city on the countdown in Harry's game room is Will Smith's previous residence, Philadelphia.
Oh,
Okay.
a lot of history there.
A lot of history.
A lot of good food.
A lot of old, creepy cemeteries. Philadelphia, Philly ghosts.
A lot of Philly ghosts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the
Philly hoagies.
The Philly haunting.
The Philly haunting.
I love the Philly
that's
haunting.
actually,
Kind of a fun
that is
name.
actually a really good
You
name.
can have that one. But haunting is somehow also spelled with a P.
The Philly, the P is
haunting.
silent.
Yeah.
The P is silent.
Like
in
the
it.
Philly fanatics.
Yeah.
Instead,
It's the Philly
I think that's where
fanatics.
you're getting that from.
Yeah.
The Philly.
I'm not saying that it works. I'm just saying add it.
Yeah, because you got the Philly Flyers, the Philly. Okay, yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Philly Haunting's really good.
I like Philly haunting. I like Philly cheesesteak.
Philly cheesesteak. Oh God, that's really good.
I love the Philly.
The whiz, because you can get it with
whiz without
with
whiz.
whiz. Yeah, so Philly whiz.
Philly, it's cheaper than New York.
Oh, that's a good
that
one.
could be a
The
fun
Philly
name.
Constitution.
Like Philly, the cost of living here is reasonable.
Yeah,
that rolls off
what
the tongue.
about Philly? The idea of democracy is slowly dying.
But it started here.
Liberty Bells.
Yes.
And that's how you play name game.
Jesus, Harry, you gotta know the name of your own game.
It's called name game.
I like that.
Thank you, name game.
And we know what it's inside of.
Harry's Game Room.
That's right.
That's beautiful.
And now, mailbag.
Mailbag.
Are we reading one or are we listening to one?
I love this one.
Jockstraps. We want to hear from you. Okay. So call our line. 567-231-5928. Wait, what? 567-231-5928. Let's never regret calling, lesbian ones. Jocks will always talk. Jocular. Call me.
Here's our first voicemail.
Okay, Jocks, I've got a burning hockey-related question. The PWHL has an unusual and potentially evil playoff structure in which the number one seed actually gets to / has to pick their first-round opponent. As I'm calling you right now on the 21st of March, Montreal seems destined for that top slot. Do they want the team who has the least amount of points in the regular season straight up? Well, that could be the defending champion Minnesota, who won the whole thing last year from that position after Toronto picked them. What about a team you have a really strong regular season record against? That would be Toronto, but they're super hot with Natalie Spooner coming back from injury. You could also go full narrative and pick Boston, who knocked them out last year, just to get that revenge factor. But there's a ton of other stuff that goes into that, too, and I don't want to get really rambly. Let me know, how would you approach picking your opponent for this? Bye.
Bye.
First of all, literally the most informative call that we've ever had.
I
I love them.
love
Like,
that.
incredible.
Smash.
Absolute smash. Didn't know that was the playoff format for the PWHL. You have to pick your opponent.
Team
That's
should
insane.
not be allowed to.
No,
play.
that's bad.
That's crazy.
That's too political. That's insane.
But since they are doing it.
Okay, yeah, since they are doing it.
I go for drama. I go for the story. I'm going Boston.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think you picked the team that kicked you out last year for full revenge.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to beat a team 2 years in a row and kick them. Like, I feel like
I know, and you would
history is
feel
on
like-
your side. And you would feel
afterwards. It would carry you through the tournament.
I think so too. That's what I would go with. Mm-hmm. Pick the team that knocked you out.
Yep.
For full revenge.
Or
because pettiness fuels everything.
Oh, pettiness is
or
underrated.
save them for the chip game.
I don't know, because you can't guarantee that they'll be there.
Because like, would you want to play against the defending champions who have experience winning the whole thing? That's Minnesota. I don't know if I would want that
being
either.
on that stage, and then Spooner, there's no way.
Yeah.
Did you guys see USA Canada hockey that played recently? I think it was like a month ago.
The men's?
Yeah, it was USA versus Canada.
Yeah.
I watched the whole game. The promo for that game was some of the sickest sports marketing I've ever seen. It was it got me so
the rivalry.
I want that kind of sports marketing for the PWHL. I want the story.
I think that's why you're picking Boston.
Yeah, I think you're picking Boston.
Boston.
The Boston. What did we come up with?
Well, this is hockey and not.
Yeah, but
wait, change it. But what was the name that we did come up with? Because I was thinking we could add boss tongues to it.
Oh.
Yeah, and the mascot is just a nasty little tongue.
Oh, interesting.
It gets around the court like this.
Okay, can't wait to see the fan edit. So slow down.
Sorry, guys.
Some like really sensual song, and it's just fight like.
I think pick Boston.
Boston.
Also, thank you so much for calling in and telling us about that. We do need to. That's a reminder to the 3-4 of us. That we need to talk about.
And to Charlie.
And to Charlie that we need to talk about the PWHL.
You're right. Thank you for that.
Because it is blowing up and obviously has been, and I think it's playoff time clearly. So we need to thank you.
We'll pick it up for maybe our next episode.
I think that's a great idea.
We have been held pucking accountable.
Get ready for the next episode.
What's happening?
You ready for the next episode?
I gotta go.
Katie's just spitballing, man.
I
It's
know.
awesome.
I love it so much.
When you're in that state.
Yeah, when you're in the flow state.
Everything
God's
is happening
coming through you, bro.
Yeah, you gotta let it pass through.
Yeah.
All right.
Receive that message, man.
What's up, man?
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you for another brilliant episode.
Yeah, be sure to let's try to do this from memory. None of our people. Be sure to subscribe to our Patreon.
Yeah,
there's free levels, but also helps us keep the lights on if you give us a few dollars, but no pressure.
This week we had a fun bonus episode about cooking and eating.
Oh, we have a free bonus. No, not free.
Not free. Oh, it costs money.
Oh, it costs money. It absolutely costs money.
Yeah. But it's a reasonable fee.
Yeah, very reasonable. New episode on our Patreon. Also, it always helps us if y'all watch this on the Spotify.
It's in 4K. I don't know if you knew that.
That's my stomach. Did you hear that? Okay.
Well, this is our last episode at Spotify Studios, actually.
Yeah. They've been really great to us. I want to thank Ethan and Sam.
Oh,
who have been lovely and so helpful.
Yeah, we've really enjoyed our run here. And now we're moving to a new space.
We are. I can't wait for us and you to find out.
Yeah.
Let us know if you have a new space for us to move to.
Oh, and we have a very special subscriber to shout out.
Yes.
Cece, she, her, from Exeter, England. Hi, hey, my name's Sienna, she, her, Exeter, England. Please call me Cece, but I don't mind Sienna or Cece. So I don't know. I thought I'd read what was
Oh my God, maybe I feel like maybe.
What? That's
No. You nailed it.
It was awesome.
You nailed it.
Hey, listen. Do I have a single fucking note for you? No.
I don't either.
No.
I
Harry, do you have a
have
note?
enough for myself.
No notes. I just want to say thank you, Cece.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Cece.
We really appreciate it. It's
Thank you
people
for
like
listening
you
all the
that
way.
make it possible.
Yeah, and thank you so much for listening all the way across the pond.
Across the pond in Mario, England.
In Mario, England.
Was that offensive? Cece, be honest with us.
He's jealous if that was offensive.
It was that offensive? Was my accent offensive?
Do British people find it offensive when you do that accent?
Because they all sound like this.
I think it's maybe when we go. I think it's maybe that. Is it when we go?
Whenever British people talk in real life, I'm like, that's hot. But whenever we do it, we truly are like, oh!
Yeah, because when I see other British people, I'm like, brilliant, intellectual, using the word in the English language perfectly as is supposed to be made.
Gorgeous.
I say speak American.
Well,
not in this.
No, we don't
fight. See, I told you.
It's pretty tough here.
Every time they come, they're like, speak American, speak American.
Whenever I meet a British person, speak American.
Speak American.
Speak up.
I can't even fucking understand your ass.
Oh my God.
We'll be back next week.
Thank you.
Thank you. Please rate and review us.
I love
and
British.
don't
I love
forget
you,
to
British
email
people.
us at jocularpod@gmail.com.
Bye, CC.
And call us and leave a voicemail.
We love that.
We love you.